Hello, this is Arash Vasugi with Voss Coaching Co. I want to give you a warm welcome. I am so excited that you're going to be joining me and my team at World Class Wealth. Now, this is going to be a power-packed 2.5 days. We are really going to make some significant jumps. What I would like you to do is I want you to understand your genius inside. We are going to work together and bring it out, and we're going to bring it out significantly. I want you to come in and prepare yourself prior to coming. Really work on getting clear on what it is you really want. How do you really want to live? Because when we talk about world-class wealth, that's a much different energy up here. I'm going to take you to this world-class energy. We're going to work on a lot of concepts that we're going to implement. So it's going to be a very active 2.5 days. It's not just going to be you listening to me. We're going to be doing a lot of activities to get you to have a visceral experience. And get ready, because we're going to create world-class sales, world-class marketing, world-class thinking, world-class ideas, world-class accountability. I'm telling you, it's going to be something that I'm so happy that you're going to be a part of, and I look forward to helping you. I will see you soon, and congratulations once again. Get ready for a world-class quantum leap. What's the most you've earned in a year?
400,000.
Okay, bless you. 400. Where do you want your income to be?
My income, I want it to be, I was with the team. So personally, I probably earn 150 to 200,000 a year.
Okay.
I want my income to be 50,000 a month.
Okay, so how do you do this? First of all, forget about I did it with a team. Let's not rationalize this. I have to get you obsessed with 50,000 a month. Everything you think of is 50,000 a month. And when you auto-suggest, it's got to be, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm earning 50,000 or more every month, and I love it. I keep getting better at what I do. I'm more and more confident, and you do that over and over. But everywhere you see yourself behaving like the person who's earning 50,000. If you were earning 50,000 a month right now, how would you behave?
I would be making more phone calls, not doing some of the paperwork and stuff that I'm doing now. I would be face-to-face with more people.
Okay.
And there's just a lot of things I'm doing I shouldn't be doing. So a lot of eliminating.
Okay.
So that I can get in front of people and talk to them.
Well, if you're not selling, you're not going to earn 50,000.
Right.
Okay? We're not helping anyone until we sell them. So if you look at what you just told me, we've got to create a game plan for you that says, I'm going to be in front of X amount of people or more. I am going to outsource the paperwork. I'm going to practice my sales presentation. And for you, the deliberate practice for you is confidence. You're letting the results control you, so it's killing your confidence. Okay, that's what I would work on with you for deliberate practice. So you do it before you're ready, but I want you walking in every meeting with that vibration that I'm a dog, that I am the best at what I do. You walk in, they're going to want to buy from you. I promise you that.
I have no problem with getting people to list with me at all. I just have to get out there and do that. That is where I have to.
You're not doing the right things.
I'm not doing the right thing.
Yeah, so from now on, we do the right things. Because why? Her want demands it. And if she doesn't do that, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So we never justify our wants like Kathy just did. Okay? We never justify it. Okay? We own it because your want is going to create abundance. You don't need to justify it to me. You don't need to justify it to Ryan. You just tell me what you want. We accept it. We accept it. Now, until you accept it, you're in attachment. You are in attachment. So that's why we don't just accept it. We radically accept it. What does radically accept mean? It means this is what I'm doing. I don't care the results right now. This is what I'm doing no matter what. Now, the universe responds to our deepest commitments. Now, that is a commitment. That is a commitment. Kathy, why don't we put you on the hook? Okay, why don't we agree that I will put a game plan for you to get you to 50,000 a month in the next 6 months. But for the next 24 weeks, you're going to do exactly what I tell you. Okay?
Yes.
And I want you to text me every night.
Okay.
Every night. But I need you to be honest with me. Don't just say it if you didn't do it. And we will put your top 20% of activities, and I guarantee you, you're going to be at 50,000 a month. Yeah. So most people are not allowing their goal to be their purpose. Your goal is your purpose. You may have a bigger purpose. You may have found, like I found, what I love to do, but that's not how I started this. I had a bunch of goals that led me to my purpose. But they don't surrender to work on their goal. They don't allow it. They keep looking at what is my life purpose. And everyone comes and tells me, oh, I want to change the world. The world doesn't need changing. You need changing. Like everyone is telling me that. You know, the world doesn't need changing. The world is going to be here when we're gone. Like that's what's going to happen. So we got to get authentic with our why. Too many people are lying about their why. They're telling themselves the why is not their why. People are afraid to admit, my why is to earn a lot of money. Why? That's what you want. Well, it's really, I shouldn't be talking about money, right? People are so uncomfortable talking about money, that's why they don't have any money. You have to get comfortable with the idea of money. And it's good for you to earn a lot of money because that means you've helped a lot of people. But most people don't connect the two. We have to know, what do we want more than anything else in the world? What is that one want? Without knowing exactly what we want, we're living life completely unconsciously. We're living it based on the law of averages. You have to let yourself dream. You have to let yourself expand. You don't have to know where you're going, but you really got to know what you really want. What is it that you really want? Keep asking yourself, what do I really want? And then when you have a want, say, is this what I really want, or is this what I think I can achieve? Am I settling, or am I going after my want? Am I really understanding, is this want worthy of me? Not am I worthy of it, is it worthy of me? Because I have a standard, I am changing my life, this is where I'm headed, I have to know, and it all starts with a want.
Below that, because there are going to be activities that you have to do that are not necessarily goal-achieving activities, but they still have to be done, that is going to go on your will-do list. So it's not a to-do list, because it's a will-do list, because you are going to do it. And then during the week portion, I write out essentially what you would see on a calendar. The time, the activity. The time, the activity. So here's what I'm doing at 6, at 7, at 8. And I don't write down every tiny little detail, but at least the big blocks of time. If I have a sprint planned, the sprint is on here, all the way through the week and the weekend.
Mikey, do you put things like exercise? Or
I put exercise,
yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
just like you would, like meditation, exercise.
So anything that I want to accomplish and calls and things that I have to physically do go on here. Because what I do is I take a highlighter at the beginning of the week, and every time I complete something on my goal achieving activities, will do list, or finish something that was on my day, it's highlighted, because it's so satisfying at the end of the week to see like a fully highlighted, productive week. And then under daily disciplines, we don't have this filled in for you because everyone's daily disciplines and what's important to them are going to be different. You know, based on what Araj has gone over this week, what daily disciplines are important to you. Could be gratitude, could be auto-suggestion every 3 hours. It could be letter from your future self. Whatever those are that you're committed to, there's 5 lines, and then there's a checkbox Monday through Friday so that you can just check off done, 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 and stay on track. It's kind of like a habit tracker for you, okay? And then finally, on the other side is ideas. So if something comes up and you don't want to forget it, or like us, whenever throughout the week we'll have different ideas or conversations, and I'll be like, oh, that's a good idea for a podcast. Usually it's podcast ideas for me that go under the ideas list, but it could be anything. So that's where you're going to put your ideas. And then a lot of times I take what's on the idea list, and that at the end of the week or the beginning of the next week, when I'm filling this in, the ideas end up going somewhere between the goal achieving activities and the will do list so that it's always being implemented right away. Yes?
What is an irrevocable committed decision? It is a decision that you're going to do whatever it takes, not what's convenient. And if you want to achieve the life that you really want that is up here on that frequency, you can't keep making decisions the same way you've always made them if you want to grow. You have to act on the decision within 30 seconds. If you don't deserve to win. Every time you don't make a decision within that 30 seconds, your paradigm comes in and then you let the idea stay stillborn. There's a big decision in front of you to really change your life, or there's a decision to conform to your paradigm and not allow your desire to take root. That's a decision of itself. A commitment is non-negotiable. Everybody's done things non-negotiable. They've drawn a line in the sand. They said, this is what I'm doing, and they've done it. If you're going to quantum leap in 2024, you're going to have to let go of 80% of what you did in 2023.
I developed the skills by how I studied it. And it also has helped me gain confidence, belief in myself. It's helped me develop a language, how to communicate with people. Like, there's depth to the sales process. And I thoroughly love it because it is a system that works 100% of the time. When you follow that process, you will win. And this is something that has been proven over and over and over again. And I tell everybody, I was telling you, Karen, this is so important because it teaches you how to sell you on you every day. Like, every day you have to sell yourself. And that's the first point before you even sell anybody else. And so when I first started, I don't know, I'm very similar to Mikey's background. She didn't come from marketing. I did not come from sales. I was a hairstylist for 18 years, and I was booked solid. 6 months in advance, waiting list. If you canceled, no way you can get in. But my retail was horrible. My boss would always be like pulling me into the back room and pointing out my numbers. And it was always horrible, horrible. But my calendar was fully booked. So on some degree, with the awareness that I have now, I can look back and I know that I had my own sales process. There's two things that I was following: the impression of increase and leaving everyone better off than I found them. I made every single person feel like they were my only client. I made them feel that important. I knew about them, their families. I gave them an experience for them to feel. So I was a master hairstylist, but not like others who had much more experience than me, but I was solidly booked. Well, looking back now, I know why. I was really good at selling me to them. And that's what you want to get good at. They're going to be buying you. They're going to be buying your confidence. They're going to be buying an experience. They want to come to the pros. They want to know that who they're on the phone with will change their life. I changed lots of people's lives, not by doing their hair, but how I made them feel. They could not wait to come back. So it's the same with this, with whatever industry you're in. When you learn the sales process, your results will really start to change.